What is Gucci Khan Eaters? My name is Push, aka the creative queer, the masculine, cotton eating queen, kumkanikazi, drip magazi with fit, and welcome back to yet another video. Another week, another video. So this week, as you can see by the title, I kind of had to scratch my head for a story time because I'm like, what can I balisela you guys, because not much is happening in my love life, but recently this happened. And I thought to myself, you know what? I have to tell you guys about what happened between me and Urapeleng. So if you want to check out this video, do stay tuned. Let's roll the bumper. What's I mean? Where do I begin this story of me and Rapeleng Betunan? I don't know. But the fact that I'm calling this girl in particular, her name is not Rapeleng, obviously. But I think for the purpose of protecting her identity, Zambiza Rapeleng, but also for the plot twist, because we know how the story of Rapeleng ends. If you don't know, I don't know where you've been. So I told you guys a few weeks ago, I went on a speed dating experience. I thought to myself, you know what, you're single, Push, go and experience this speed dating thing. You've never done it in your life. You know, just try it out. You know, you never know who you could meet. So I rocked up to the speed dating event, got my drinks. It was held at a restaurant and there were different chairs. So when you get to the event, you get a form. So on that form, you have your name and then you have open spaces for all of the candidates that you're going to meet that night. So you write, every time you meet someone new, you write their name, and then I think there's a yes, no, or maybe on their thing, Majiki, on the form. So you fill that in after each and every date. But you can do it afterwards if you want to, if you remember all of the dates, but you can also do it as you go. Right. Then I get to the event, I speed date a couple of people. I can't remember the total number. Must have been 5 to 7 people that I speed date that night. Or it could have been more. Because at some point I felt overwhelmed and I was like, you know what? I'm actually really tired. I don't think I can stomach another conversation and give it my full attention. Let me go home. But before I went home, I saw Rapeleng having other dates with other people and I was like, when will it be me? Jesus, when will it be me? So I approached her towards the end of the night when I felt like, I need to go. I said, you know what, hey, I'd actually particularly would like to have a date with you because I'm about to vie. And I approached her specifically because she's somebody that I'm physically attracted to. Or she's my typical type, Mandichu. She's my typical type, and I thought, okay, let's see what my typical type is about, right? I said to her, hey, can we do the next round? I don't care what the sequence is going on here, but can you and I do the next round? You know, I'm about to bounce. Sharpening up, and Rapeleng ati, good shot. We sit down, we start having the date. I stopped talking. I can't remember what I said and the words that were exchanged. I must have been saying probably more or less the same thing. You know, when you get to know somebody, tell me about yourself. Sharp. We talk. End of the night, I'm like, you know what, guys, I'm good. The event was still ongoing, but for me, I just felt overwhelmed. I was just not overwhelmed, but I was tired. I was really tired. I was not retaining any of the information that my dates were telling me. I was just cut the cameras. I'm an avoidant. So in the tiny space, there were bandu, but after a while, I say, you know. So I got to that point of the night, and then I had this last date with Rapeleng, and then I bet in Lela. So how the speed dating thing worked and how the organizers did it, you give the form back to the organizers. Then they obviously have all of the other forms. On the form, you also let them know what's your preferred method of contact is. So do you want to be contacted on Instagram? Do you want to be contacted on WhatsApp, other people, Twitter, emails, whatever the case may be. And then you leave those details on the form. So my preferred method of communication was Instagram. So I think a few weeks later, after the event organizers DM'd me. They said, hey, you matched with Urapeleng and a couple of other people. I think there was one other person that I matched with. Right. Then I get that DM and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, chill. And then as I get that same DM, because I think it was a random Tuesday, as I'm getting that same DM, I get a comment on one of my pictures. The comment says, hey, please check your DMs. And I don't know the person on Instagram, because this is not somebody that I follow. I don't recognize the username. I don't know who this person is. Sharp. Right. Then I go check my DMs. Go to my DMs. I open my DM request. The message says to me, apparently you matched with me. I got emoji up. I got nix. Apparently you matched. No, actually, maybe there was a laughing emoji. Here's my phone. I need to go check. But anyway, she said to me, apparently you matched with me. Then, first of all, let's just stop there. I think as I got that message, I got pissed a little bit. I got pissed. Now, please listen to my version of events and my side of the story, okay? If you went on this speed dating thing and you match with someone, this is somebody you like, this is just like Tinder. This is somebody that you potentially like and you would like to have a second date with. I personally do not think that saying apparently you matched with me is the first thing that you say to someone that you like, that you want to take on a second date. I think that first initial message for me, it just rubbed me off the wrong way. I knew that I was going to say no to this girl eventually. But I was like, you know what? Let me give this girl an ear. I was like, who's me? And then she's like, Rapeleng. And I'm like, oh, Rapeleng, I matched with you. And the reason I was shocked, rewind back to the date. During the date, as we were talking, she had this demeanor that to me, in fact, her body language and demeanor were as though she was not convinced about something that I was saying or not impressed. It's a demeanor where you go, you know when somebody goes, it's like, you are lying, kind of a thing. That's the demeanor that I got. So the first thing I thought, I was like, I matched with you, Rapeleng? Really? So I asked her, my first question to her was like, oh, really? I matched with you. Like, so during the date, you seemed very unimpressed. What did you like about me? Like, why are we here, And then she had me fucked up in this neckline. She had me fucked up. She says to me, well, yeah, I wasn't really impressed with the things you were saying to me. So I'm like, what things did I say that did not impress you? At this point, I'm pissed, but I'm also kind of trying to firstly play dumb, and I'm also not trying to let my ego run away with me. If somebody didn't have a good first date experience of me, I'm open to that feedback. I'm not the best human being. Sometimes they are wrong, so I'm open to that feedback. So part of me is pissed, but part of me is trying to stay humble so that I can hear the feedback that this person is trying to say to me. So anyway, I'm like, what kind of things was I saying to you? And then she also responds to what she liked about me. She said to me that I'm easygoing. I'm like, easygoing? What the fuck does easygoing even mean? In the comment section, tell me what does easygoing? Does it do easygoing? For me, my understanding, easygoing, has boundaries. Of my own, back to a tavern, back to now, we are easy, and we are going. Naive. Easy going, easy going. So I'm just like, also at the back of my mind, we spoke for maybe 5 minutes. How do you know I'm easy going? Also, I don't think I'm easy going because I know myself. As much as I'm a fun, loving person, great personality and all that stuff, but I'm very traditional in my principles and my values. I'm a very traditional person. I grew up with rules and regulations and culture and order. So sometimes it gets really tough for me to be an easygoing person. Like if go to a tavern, but like guys, mama tavern. I'm not easygoing. That's another thing that just pissed me the fuck off. Like you spoke to me for 5 minutes and you tell me I'm easygoing. I'm not even easygoing, but on top of that, you tell me that you were not impressed with me. So like, why are we here? Why are you in my DMs? Why is it that on a random Tuesday evening, you went to fetch me in my comment section to get into my DMs only for you to tell me that you were not impressed at our first date? Why are we here? Right. Then she says to me, she wasn't impressed with the things that I was saying. So like I said, I played dumb. I'm like, what things was I saying? And then she said the stuff that you said about your YouTube, about your fashion. Basically, what I do for you guys. Basically, she doesn't like it. Basically, so I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, I'm literally like Arthur with a fist. But at the same time, again, there's a balance of being pissed and then also a balance of actually listening to what they're saying so that I can take feedback from other people. Right. Then I say to her, sorry, maybe I'm wrong. Please be more specific. What was I saying? What did I say that about my YouTube and about my fashion and about, like, what did I say? And then she said all of the things that you were telling me about your YouTube, your fashion. It seemed as though you were trying to impress me. In fact, she used the words, you're full of yourself. It came off as though you were like full of yourself. I'm like, what the heck? I'm just shocked. So I'm like, me? First of all, also at the same time, I'm open again. It's a balance of being pissed and then also just listening to the feedback that somebody's giving you. So at this point, I'm like to myself, I can't remember what we spoke about. But if it means that I told you about the fact that I'm on YouTube and I do fashion and I interact with a lot of queers online in the community, I wonder what that conversation could have looked like. Just knowing my character as a person and whatever it is that I would have probably been saying in the first date. So I'm like to her, sorry, you'll excuse me if I'm being a blonde here, but what exactly did I say? Did I say to you, hey Rapeleng, you know what, I'm a YouTuber. I have 7K followers on Instagram. I'm a fashionista, you know what it is. All the girls want me, like, yeah, I'm as popular, I'm saying, Did I say that? That's literally what my message was like. Did I say I have 7K followers? I do this, I do that. Like I said, please quote me verbatim what I said because I feel like I'm being misrepresented here. That's what I felt. And then she was like, lol, I just told you what you said to me. Do you want me to give you like a blow by blow? I said that is where I was like, cut the cameras. What the fuck am I doing here? Why are we having this conversation? You're gonna fetch me once again. You're gonna fetch me on a random Tuesday evening from the comment section to my DMs to tell me that I am full of myself, but I'm easygoing. What? But you like me and you want to go on a second date with me, but you were not impressed with me. Make it make sense. And then I just said to her, you know what? It's not in my character to brag. It isn't. And that's why I'm asking all of these questions between what I said and what you heard me say. Because clearly we were not having the same conversation here. And then kind of making a chance. At this point, I was pissed. This was my last message to her. I was like, I sarcastically responded and said to her, anyway, changed my mind about you. I want someone who's easily impressed by my 7K followers and my fashion content and my online presence. And she's like I said, honestly, no bad blood, no hard feelings. Hope you find that girl. I obviously was being sarcastic to her, because I'm just like, does she actually think that I would rock up on a date? Poof, that's actually what she thought. That I definitely cannot remember what I said in the date, but I definitely, if I told her about the fact that I do YouTube and I'm a fashion content creator, it could have been a question of, besides your 9 to 5, what else do you do? And that would have come up. I would have said, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator. And sometimes I find it hard to date because I have an online queer following and the queer community is very small. And this is a typical challenge that I go through in my day-to-day life. Like, I know a lot of people and a lot of people interact with me, whether it is in real life when I see you guys at a party or online on Instagram, on DMs. I know a lot of queer people in the community, and I would have told her that as a matter of saying, this is why I'm here. You know, I'm trying to find new ways to date because I already know a lot of people online. I have a queer following. That's probably what I said. I don't know, it just felt like it just came off wrong. It just came off, the energy wasn't nice, coupled by the fact that you come into my DMs and you say, apparently you mashed with me. It just was not giving loving energy. It was just not warm. It's not something that you say to somebody that you like. Even if let's say in the worst case scenario that yes, push is full of herself, yes, she's the best, she's the business, even if that's, you know, the truth. If you like me and you went on a date with me and we matched, you obviously, the fact that I'm full of myself compared to the magnitude of how much you like me does not matter. And I think this should have been something that maybe after 2-3 dates, after getting to know me, then you bring up as a joke. You're like, you know, on our first date, I thought you were full of yourself, but now that I'm getting to know you, you know, I got you. You know, I got you, and then we laugh about that. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, her experience is completely wrong, but I feel like as though if there was somebody that I liked, that I really wanted to get to know more of, I would have been more warmer. And I think that's what pissed me off. Her tone, it's the tone that counts. Her tone was just off. Her vibes was just off. She was just off. Yabe iphela kanjalo ke into yam no rapeleng. And that's why I called her rapeleng. After that interaction, I blocked her. I moved on with my life, man. Like, I really know myself at this point. There's nobody who can tell me about myself and my character. Like I said, I'm sometimes open to, you know, feedback. If people say, okay, Pamela, you don't listen sometimes, if you give me good, substantial evidence of what you're saying, then zagmamela, you know. But if you come and tell me all the stuff you were telling me, all this and that, it just feels like you heard me say something and then you interpret it in a certain way, and then now you feel like as though I was bragging, I was trying to impress you. Also, I don't even think that stuff is impressive. Like, it's not. And not to knock myself down, you know. For me, that's just, it's not impressive stuff, you know. It's just stuff that I do outside of my 9 to 5. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment section, do you think I was wrong? Do you think perhaps dirongo? Tell me in the comment section. Do you think I should have addressed it a bit differently? I should have gone on a date with her. I should have understood her perspective. What do you think I should have done in the comment section? Otherwise, and I moved on with my life. So yeah, man, you tell me in the comment section if you think Bendi wrong. I'll admit to it. I'm not somebody who doesn't take. I'm not open to being corrected. I'm cool with that. Tell me in the comment section. Otherwise, man, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace in the Middle East.